In the line section, you're going to have to make 2 tricks to get a total score. Yesterday, the standouts in the line section were Nyjah and Chaz Ortiz. You have an option to go over the stairs right there, or skate that ledge, which we call a hubba. It's kind of in between. It's almost as narrow as a rail. This part is very, very interesting because a couple cats chose to slide across that entire ledge, which is 40 feet long, and then a couple guys skipped the first section, just did 2 tricks quickly right there over that grass patch at the end.
So 2 tricks on this line section. Now, folks, we'll judge the 2 tricks. These guys are going to get 5 attempts. We'll carry over the score from that best trick section, and now we're going to add these scores, these 5 attempts, to the scores from the best trick section.
And the line section.
Here we go, folks.
Now, Chaz Ortiz, one of the reasons why he did so well in this section is he does a long frontside 5-0 grind across this entire ledge. Not this try, but he did it yesterday, and I'm sure we're going to see that again.
Boom, just like that, Chaz puts down 2 solid tricks in his line.
360 flip over the blocks, kickflip backside lip, gets him a 6.3.
What's the strategy here now that we're out of that best trick element and it's cumulative scores, these 5 scores?
You definitely want to make all your lines. The judges are actually judging both tricks equally, so you can't do a safe trick and then a critical trick. They both have to be equally critical. Right there you see Sean Malta with a switch backside 5-0 and then a fakie front lip fakie.
And Malto breaking into that good solid score of a 6.3. You want to be around mid-5s and up, correct?
Definitely mid-5s and up. Briscoe chooses the short route. Frontside lip slide fakie, and then that switch backside lip slide, he's stuck when he landed.
We saw him make that line yesterday in qualifying.
And Malto was a fakie to backside lip slide, not a fakie to frontside lip slide. He ends up frontside switch stance. It's really complicated right now what's going on. That's more of your standard line right there. Getting one under your belt. Doing the crooked grind in the backside lip slide.
Again, this is Billy Mark's first final.
Judges noticed that was more of a conservative line. They gave him a 2.5.
Mikey Taylor riding high after that dramatic make in that best trick.
Crowd's really getting behind Mikey.
How can you not? I mean, he's one of the happiest, nicest people in skateboarding.
It's a 4.9 for that line right there, and then it's solid with the switch feeble grind off the loading dock.
And we're going to take you on board with Ryan Sheckler here with this DC cam.
Ryan's really working the course right there.
Give you that real, authentic skate video perspective, and it really shows you the dimension of what's going down when you get that follow cam.
Well, the DC cam was perfect, especially for that trick choice where he did the nose grind over into the bank. That fisheye really gives you, the perspective of the entire obstacle.
Sheckler with a 4.9 as Torrey Budwell, who was destroying that long flat ledge yesterday.
Sheckler's already starting off way better than he did yesterday with that 4.9, currently in 3rd place. Nyjah seems to have found his stride again. Now
he took backside lip side just to say hello. And that's for him.
He's just stoic.
So mellow.
Stoic. Be interesting to see what gets this kid excited. Kickflip backside lip slide. There's a little 4-foot grass patch there that you got to clear. And then the fall away, there's another 2 stairs you got to clear as well. It's a little bit more than meets the eye.
Nyjah with a 6.7.
Chaz with kickflip 50-50. Kickflip backside tailslide transfer. Kickflip frontside blunt side transfer. He's kind of going straight over. It's your call. Either way, he's flipping his board to each obstacle. It's going to be a great score right there, 6.2. Chaz Ortiz leading the line section. Strong section for Chaz.
Really, really critical to stay consistent with these 5 trick attempts. Cumulative score every attempt counts.
And the trick here is just to maintain the level of difficulty on each trick. You got to keep them both even. Judges know what's going on. They don't want to see basic lines. They don't want to see a setup trick for a big payoff at the end. They don't want to see the lucky first trick and then a safety at the end. You got to maintain a really high level of difficulty here in the line section. Amazing. The frontside blunt slide up that ledge has so many possibilities for something to go wrong.
Yeah, and he makes it look like a setup.
And then the frontside board slide, one would think he's just going to fakie. He turns it around all 360.
Judges
gets a 7.1.
Rewarding Chris Cole.
This is Billy Mark's weaker section, and that bail right there and the setup line before kind of shows why he was one of the lower guys in this section yesterday qualifying.
And it's critical because if you look, you know, Billy Marks right now is in that 8 spot. Again, we're going to be dropping 2 more skaters here in this section. We're only taking 6 to move on to the big section.
Billy's kind of known for single trick, real explosive stuff. Like, it's not really his forte lines, although he does have those tricks. But if your first trick is too explosive, you might not have the energy to get to that second trick. Oh, man. Sheckler looking for that 40-foot frontside lip slide. You know the tricks across that flat bar? You just feel the whole audience step on board.
Yeah.
Halfway through, it's kind of like a train. You're picking up people as you go along to get to the final destination.
It's a big crowd pleaser.
Tori, backside Smith grind, lifts it back up to rail slide. These combinations are just mind-blowing.
That's one of his trademarks, correct?
Yeah, definitely. You don't see those a lot in competition.
And in comes that guy.
That guy.
That guy. Nigel.
Oh, wow. Just having so much fun out there. Lines for days. Able to keep that level of difficulty there.
6.7 for Nigel Houston. We got 3 more attempts for these guys. Which 6 are going to move on to the big section on the road to the big money? Nigel Houston is in the lead. We are in the midst of the tech section. Nigel Houston, our #1 qualifier, also in the lead, followed by Ortiz, Malto, and Tori Budwill, who was skating like a madman. Cole, Sheckler, Taylor, and Marks. Of note, we're only taking 6 riders. 2 are going to join Paul Rodriguez and Shane O'Neill. Chaz Ortiz is coming up, but of note, Felix, you got 3 attempts to go, and Mikey Taylor's in the same position he was.
A familiar position where he came through with the move that saved him. But for Billy Marks, this is his lowest scoring section. He has to really dig deep if he's going to make it out of here. Chaz Ortiz extremely comfortable in the line section. He was the 2nd highest scoring guy in the line section yesterday behind Nigel. I mean, it's like
it's all business.
Nigel's either driving or he's sitting in shotgun.
All business for Ortiz, who with that score moves into 1st place.
Sean Malto sitting in 3rd place with an entire arena worth of people riding on that skateboard with him.
Again, this kid raised in Leavenworth, just 20 miles outside of downtown Kansas City. This whole arena is riding for him. You can hear the crowd reacting to his score of a 7.2.
I mean, he's a previous winner, Sal. It shows in his skateboarding. If he wins here, we're going to make this a convertible arena and blow out the roof.
But Chris Cole also would like a part of that.
Chris Cole's, you know, he still has to put down something. He's in the 5th spot right now. It's not exactly a comfortable spot to be in when you're only taking 6 people into the big section.
Indeed, again, we accumulate 5 scores.
Really going big right there. Oh my goodness! We just did that was a double flip, was on the bubble, outside looking in, starts off with a double flip, a big explosive trick like I was saying, he's an explosive skater, and then exploded even bigger with a triple flip at the end, unless it's spun 4 times. Let me check this replay.
I think it was 3. This is the double flip.
There's the double.
Look at how he caught that.
That's a Billy Marks technical, just like a textbook Billy Marks move, but to be able to throw it in there in the line section, That's some skateboarding right there.
Felix, you said it right off the top. You said he had to do something. He had to dig as deep as he could.
And he
it's
did.
not his strongest section. He gets an 8.2, and now Billy in 4th place.
He went from 8th to 4th. Huge jump right there. Now Ryan's on the outside looking in. Woo.
You can see it on Ryan Sheckler's face. He knows he needs to get it done.
Chris Cole just slid out, and Mikey Taylor just slid in with that clean line. This is getting really heavy right here, Sal.
Ryan Sheckler needed a 4.1, and he's going to do much better than that.
I think he's going to get it. A 5.3 right there.
Good strategy.
We got Sheckler now up to 4th place. We got Mikey Taylor bumped out. We got Tori Pugwell on the bubble, and we got Chris Cole at the bottom of the barrel right now. Chris Cole needs to get to that big section if he's going to win. Tori Pugwell, he wants up. He's chasing Billy Marks. He's only 0.5 behind him. He catches him, jumps up into 3rd place. Mikey Taylor and Chris Cole have some thinking to do right now. Knocking on the door.
Again, $150,000 going to our winner here, stop 2. Nigel Houston already deposited a $150,000 check in Seattle at stop 1. I'm sure he would like to do it again.
Nigel Houston slides back up to the top spot. Rob, what do you think about Chaz Ortiz right here in Nigel Houston? These guys are just too comfortable in this line section.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. I mean, it's a race. This one's about points. You can't afford 3 bails in here. You can get away with 2, and you know, with a big grind like that, already having a big lead, that's a big-time maneuver.
I was calling that the conveyor belt grind. It looks like baggage at the conveyor belt at the airport. It just sticks into like a little statue form, comes around that whole rail right there.
Look at the kids' faces.
Look at his feet.
Hey, you can know without a doubt right now, Chris Cole is feeling the pressure. 2 bails.
Oh yeah.
And that's tough, because not only are these guys, you know, adding all these extra points up here on the top, and he's got to land some tricks and not get eliminated.
Chris Cole needs a 4-point line to get back in there. Almost currently in 3rd right there. Switchback lip stuck a little bit, but with this energy right here, it's going to give for Malto. You know that hometown, that home field advantage? The rails just slide for the kid because he's in his hometown.
5.2 for Malto bumps him up into 2nd place. And as Rob was just explaining, Chris Cole.
Oh, wow, this guy's amazing. Look at that right there.
Oh,
he needed a 4. He's at the bottom right now. That has to be at least a 6 or better line right there. Flipped in both maneuvers at 8.3. Moves him right into the 5th spot.
Man, the lead changes, and it's really dramatic, man.
Once again, Billy Marks has to dig. He starts off with the 5-0 grind. That's just not going to do it. That is not going to do it right there. He needed to kickflip to that 5-0 grind, and he probably needed a kickflip to that Hurricane as well.
Did he perhaps dig as deep as he could on that double flip, triple flip combo?
We got Mikey Taylor right now. All he needs is a 2.5 line to get in there. Hope he's doing his math. Switch stance backside 50-50. Not a bad start.
Again, we got these guys get
There's that half cab board slide to fakie.
5 total attempts.
That's going to give him a 2.5 or greater. It's a 4.2, moves him back into 6, and Billy Marks slides out. Sheckler needs that line right now. There's a kickflip. I know what he's going for. Oh, man! There it is. Takes it to fakie for a little extra bonus right there. Halfway through, he's celebrating. You see him cock the guns. Oh, man. Well, the judge is going to give this lip slide. Look at him. Amazing. 7.1 shots.
Boom.
He comes in 4th right now. He moves all the way up in the 4th spot. Now the crooked grind. Tori Pugwell's in 5th. You know, oh man.
Going for 3 tricks in 1.
Yeah, he gets, I think he was going right for that backsmith and landed in a 50-50. But when your first intention was a backsmith, sometimes your body just keeps going for it.
Nigel Houston just makes it look so easy.
Cool, calm, and collected. I mean, Rob